Hi everybody, this is Tom Dorsey with the DWA Minute for India. This is the 10th of August. One of the things that I did that you can find very easy to do on our website is you can do a search and sort. Now I do this very often with U.S. equities. Most recently what I've done is I've gone into the oil service companies. I've searched for technical attributes of 3, 4, and 5. Now what does that mean? That means relative strength. There are 5 different technical attributes, 4 of which have to do with relative strength versus the market, relative strength versus their peers, and also whether the stock is above the trend line or not. Now, a 5 for 5 would be the absolute best, 0 would be the absolute worst, and I'm willing to accept a 3 or 4 or 5. Now, here's what I like to do. On the U.S. equities, I go in and I search maybe for a particular sector, a 3, 4, or 5, and rising. I don't want something in a 3 that's come down from a 4. I want a 3 that's come up from a 2, a 4 that's come up from a 3, and so on. I also like to search for yield. It kind of gives you a little bit of breaks on the stock. So what I did in the India market, I went in and I searched for 3s, 4s, and 5s. I searched for the stock that is above the trend line. I want the 3s, 4s, and 5s to be rising in attribute, not declining, and I wanted a 6% yield or better. Now, the first time I looked at it, I did a 3% yield, got quite a few stocks. Went up to 4 and 5% yield, still had about 13 stocks, and I went to a 6% yield or better, and that took it down to 5 stocks. And I want to give you these stocks. This is kind of interesting. I looked at the charts of all of these, and if I were allowed to open an Indian account, which I hope I'm able to do very soon, I would buy them all. Ambika, Agrabaths, Aroma and Industries, AMBICAGR, and we get these numbers from Thomson Reuters. Moraji Textile Limited, NRB Bearings Limited, Pondy Oxides and Chemicals Limited, and Remson's Industry. Now those are the 5 that came up with a 6% yield or better with the technical attributes I'm willing to accept. It's very similar to fishing in a pond, and I can select this pond. I can go into a sector, or I could go into your national 50 best stocks, largest stocks, and I'm going to tell the person how to fish in the pond, what fishing pole to use, what hook to use, what bait to use. I'm going to give it rules and regulations. Then I'll accept those fish that come from the pond. That's what we do, and on our site you can do this very easily and sift through all of the Indian stocks at your fingertips. That's all we have today.